Okay. So I went to the Edison fly fishing show, um, last week, and um, I was gifted some pretty cool stuff um, from Dave Nelson. He gave me this pretty sick. I think it's nayat. It's got to be some kind of a goat, but um, it's got a amazing like sheen to it. It's very like I don't know. It's nayat, but it's not. It's really silky. I don't know, but I wanted to tie fly with it, and so I wanted to show you guys how I kind of freestyle a fly, if that's all right with you. So in this instance, I said to myself, "Hey, I want to tie a fly with this, right?" Then I started thinking, what would be good complement to this, and yeah. So we're gonna use some Squimpish short white sparkle and we're gonna use a little bit of white bucktail, and we're gonna finish it with some dubs. And I think it'll be good. The hook that we're using, I'm using a Varivis 2600S. These are like discontinued or whatever. They don't. This is the hook that the Blue Water, Arex Blue Water, is patterned after. So you can totally use one of those. Matter of fact, that'd be probably the hook that I would recommend that you use. Yeah, let's do it. Start with just a little bit of bucktail. This bucktail is just gonna hold on. So this bucktail is gonna kind of fill in the middle of our silhouette here and give us a base for this limper tailing material to kind of hang around. If you don't have bucktail, or you wanted to per se not use bucktail, what you can do is use an alternate tying method. You could take some of it maybe like this here, and instead of tying 360 degrees and then veiling it, like, which is what we're gonna do, you could not use bucktail and then tie this like on this bend of the hook right here, like that. Yeah, as kind of a prop for everything else. That would work. You know, reverse tie it like that down here, right? Tie it in on the shank right here, below on the bend, with it coming off that way, and that'll give you a nice prop for some material to sit on, and it'll fill in the middle. It'll do the same thing as this. It'll fill in the middle of your silhouette because it's not tied up here, it's tied down here, right? Because a lot of times you'll see guys tie a streamer and there'll be a like light spot in the middle where there's no material where there should be material, right? So something to think about there. Length, that's pretty good. Whenever I tie in nayat or squimpish hair or monkey or anything that's not, well, like stuff that's like not compressible, like bucktail or like skunk or something that has bite to it, right? Like feathers have bite to them. Some hair doesn't have bite to it, right? Nayat's one of those hairs. It's thick, it's hard, it doesn't bite. So if you tie it in straight, eventually it's going to come out. I don't care how hard you tie it in or how much you glue it. Eventually it's probably going to start. If you catch enough fish on it, or you beat it up enough, it's going to start coming out. So I always usually bullet tie. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to lay this bullet tie right on top of the same tie where I put this bucktail. Is this all, everything is insane? Okay. So here, you'll see what I'm talking about here. Tie it in front, and then when I come with the bullet tie, see how I backed it up? Yeah. Now I'm going to take everything and spread it. And you'll see that I'm using the best push tool that money can buy, yeah, which is my hands. I haven't used the push tool in years, to be honest with y'all. I don't think that it's actually the right way to go for fly tying, bucktail, or any kind of material really. I think the best thing to use is your hand. You get a feel for it, you can put it everything exactly where you want it, and you don't have to put down a tool and pick it up, right, which is annoying, especially when you have to tie 300 flies, right? So you can really truly get the shape you want with just using your hands, and I suggest you do. It's better. I've done it both. I've been doing this for a long time. I honestly think that hands are better. So I'm hollow tying this stuff. For some reason, because I started talking to you and I forgot that I was going to bullet tie it, so we're just going to back this off. I could hollow tie it if I wanted, but in this case I'm doing it. See, so when you hollow tie things, right, you're doing that because you want the illusion of bulk, right? I'm not after that in this fly, right? So I don't need that. So what I'm doing here is, because the bucktail in this fly is like the skeleton of the fly. It's using it. It's like the bones of the fly, right? It's using it's the stiffest material here. So I'm using the bucktail to kind of hold up everything. See, like that, right? It's support. I'm using it for support, right? Not the illusion of bulk. Right? I'm not after that. When you do certain ties and stuff, do them for a reason. Do everything in this for a reason, right? Don't just do things, right? Tie it in a certain way for a reason. Don't use that material for the reason, right? You have multiple reasons for using that material. Don't just fucking, I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna this stuff. Okay, it's pretty slippery. This is my first time tying with it. It's pretty slippery, so you can see. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to use my best tool in the world, and I'm just going to flatten it here as much as I can. Try to get on top of it. There we go. Yeah. Not bad. So that's our tail. All right. This was just a dabber. Glue here. All right. So that's our tail, and our tail is length, right? Every single streamer I pretty much tie is broken down into 3 pieces. Yeah. Tail for length, bulk in the middle, and whatever head you want to put on there, right? They all have those 3 things. The materials in the middle and the tying, the way it's tied, right, is always going to be following that kind of protocol, right? You tie your tail in first, and that sets your length, right? And then bulk in the middle, and then whatever head you want to put on there, right? So let's continue here. sparkle here. This is my favorite product that Squimpish makes, I think. It's called Short White Sparkle. And what it is, it comes on the patch like regular Squimpish hair, but it's got super thick underfur. And the underfur is very, like, crinkly. And then it's this translucent, I guess, flash, maybe? It's it's some kind of, yeah, I guess it would be flash. So it's like, and it's just flash, but it's translucent, right? Like the flash is translucent. You see how good that's gonna sit in there? It's gonna be sick. Okay, so I'm just checking tapers and stuff here, so this is good here. So with this stuff, I'm not gonna clean out a ton of the of the stuff in the bottom because I actually kind of want it. So I'm just gonna a little bit, right? And what I'm gonna do here, the way I'm gonna tie this in is I'm gonna make a bulkhead, right? Like a Bob Popovich's bulkhead. Well, it'd be the reverse bulkhead. So what I'm gonna do is, because this is gonna be basically like a 3-stage fly, right? And when you're doing a 3-stage fly, you don't have room to have superfluous ties that don't do anything, right? So this is gonna be, you see how those butts, after I fold this back, those butts here are gonna start giving us our bulk, right? It's a shoulders that's gonna lead up into the head here. So step in. Oh yeah. Alright. So this stuff's kind of thick here, so I can't just kind of swing my thread through it like I normally would. Stuff. So I'm gonna turn this to the side here and just kind of work this material around the thread with my fingers here, and then come around. It just helps to do it on the side for some reason. Turn to the side for some reason. It lets the thread fall naturally. Yeah. So, all right. Now this stuff I am gonna kind of hollow tie. I just cut my thread. Shit. All right. Hold on. The Varivis don't have a welded eye, apparently. I forgot about that, and it's pretty kind of, you get kind of sharp in there. I believe that's what cut my thread. Also, this bobbin's like 25 years old, so I probably scored a little bit. I should probably get some new ones. Sorry, bear with me for a second here. All right. Sweet. Hackle pliers. Alright, so now we have this going on here. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do here is, I don't like how thin it is, right? It's too thin. So we're gonna put some more bucktail in here before we do the head, to give us more bulk. Right. More bulk in the middle. That's what we need. It's too thin. So, this bucktail, we are going to what I was gonna do. Well, I'm just thinking here, like I could tie this in 360 degrees, and that would be cool. Or I could do a stack top and bottom, and that would give us some height, but not like bulk in the middle, which might be cool too. You could do either of those. See, when you freestyle fly, it's like you can, you're not married to the idea here, but let's do a 360 degree. So, all right, and again, using these butts here, we're gonna get us a little more bulk here. So, just distribute that around. Oh yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. All right. And you might be saying to yourself, August, you don't have no room for no ties up there in the eye. You're done. There's too, there's too much material there. Well, let me tell you something, my friends. There's always room for another tie. That's how you get tight. Getting tight to the eye and streamer tying is pretty important, in my opinion. You don't want to have beaks on your fly, right? Never give up. There's always room for one more tie. All right. I'm just looking at, because when this gets wet, it's gonna, I think that's gonna be good. Think about it like that. So, all right, let's do some. Pulled it out of the pack, and now I'm just arranging it more, the fibers in a more uniform way here. This is all looks good before I cinch it down here. Perfect. There we go. How about that, huh? Looks pretty sick, right? Cool. And then after we wet it too, it's gonna look even sicker. You know what? Let's put some eyes on this thing too. Why not? Right? I got the cape right here. Just gonna put some JC eyes on it because it's the best. And this fly will fish for stripers, pike, muskie, bass, smallies, anything. I tied it on a kind of a saltish hook, so I kind of had stripers in mind, but just do with it what you will. Because there's no rules in this, right? Everything I'm showing you and everything everybody shows you is pretty much very loose guidelines. All right. Fold those back. That's it. All right. Boom. Yeah, baby. Trim these off. These stems here. And maybe give it. Oh, you know what? I should have done this before I put the eyes on, but it'll be okay. Give it a little calm down. Ooh. Okay. Freestyle fly, I made everything up on the go. I took some materials and put them on a hook, and now we can go catch some fish. Pretty sick to be able to do this and not have to be a slave to what you buy in the store. Think about it. Yeah, pretty cool. Thanks, Dave. I hope I catch a giant on this thing. We can, yeah, it'd be sick. All right, y'all. I'm just playing around, but yeah, see, it's a pretty easy way to tie a fly right there. I gave you some other different ideas and different stuff, Remember that, But yeah, there you go. Have fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you catch a giant.